Yeah! There we go! Do you do that? You gotta touch the table and then drink?
I thought that was just a brown thing. I thought
that was just a white thing.
I thought that was just for like shots.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was just in general. Like, it's just fucking good luck to pound the table after you... Look, with shots, like, you're more likely to spill it, man. Wouldn't you, like, waste more of the shot?
I don't know, man. I barely drink. You know who's never drank out of a Stanley Cup?
Alex Ovechkin.
Alex Ovechkin.
Oh. Hey, everybody. You're on We Talking Hockey. And we're talking about the team you should cheer for in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Alex Ovechkin.
Yeah, straight up. No, I think it's time, man. I think it's time for all of us to cheer for Alex Ovechkin.
Yeah, you know, not even the Washington Capitals.
Yeah, just Ovechkin.
Just Alex Ovechkin.
No, I mean, like, yeah. If you want to look for a player to celebrate, Ovechkin's had a long, great career. He's still going to play for a long time, don't get me wrong, but, you know, Ovechkin's a good guy. You see him score goals, he sells hard, he smiles with that big, I wouldn't say, like, attracting smile. You know, he's...
Well, if you're into, like, that toothless kind of, like...
Oh, yeah, true.
That grit,
if you're into
like,
that,
that's a thing.
You know, that's I guess, yeah, girls probably into that. You know, like, because, yeah, I don't know.
Well, it depends. Cool. He doesn't really have the hockey flow. I think you want like a Chris Tanev. He's got the flow and the missing teeth. I think of like a Brent Sopel or something like that as well.
Ovechkin's
got a lot of missing teeth.
Yeah, Ovechkin's an interesting looking dude.
Yeah, I like to see him. You know, pull off some Putin stuff and ride a horse shirtless and all that stuff. Like, that'd be great, man.
That's cool. Yeah, whatever, man. I just want to see him hold that cup.
Yeah.
Just take it. I feel like. He has to do that if he wins the cup at that spot where he always scores all his goals. He just has to go right there. And then he has to take a stick and fucking take a slap shot with the Stanley Cup. He'll probably still go top shelf, man. Shit, but yeah, we got to see Ovechkin win a cup.
I think one of the reasons I want to see Ovechkin win the cup, I just think he would have like the craziest celebration with that. I think Ovechkin's day with the cup would be like the most fantastic day for the Stanley Cup.
Dude, they got to film that. The NHL sucks at marketing.
I agree.
They got to do it like this. They got to film Ovechkin's day with the cup. Put that shit everywhere, you know? Like HBO film it, get that on fucking TSN, Sportsnet, make it like a primetime event. Everyone go home in the summer. Like, like it's a nice summer night when it comes out. We're focusing on hockey again. Just because it's Ovechkin with the cup. He's pouring like some Russian vodka at the top of it, drinking with a straw. Oh, man. That'd be sick.
Although I guarantee you, I think Vladimir Putin will be at his Stanley Cup celebration.
And that'd be cool. I'm not going to get too political on it, but Ovechkin, Putin, like just, I don't know.
It would be funny as hell.
What would they be doing?
I think they'd be, like riding tigers. They'd be shooting something.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like how crazy would that be? Like Ovechkin riding a tiger with the Stanley Cup, and Vladimir Putin's just like.
I feel like they'd be on tigers side by side. Ovechkin's got one hand on the cup. Putin's over here. He's got like the other hand on the cup, and then they're just like parading through like the streets of Moscow, man.
Damn, that'd be. Putin's kind of dangerous. Kind of an interesting dude. But again, this is a hockey program, not a political program. I'd like to see that. Again, we'd like to see Ovechkin win the cup. Do you think he can win the cup? He's playing like it.
Well, you know what? This is probably some of the best playoff hockey he's played. But honestly, Ovechkin's been a good player in the playoffs. Yeah. Whatever it is with the Washington Capitals, they're a strange team because they just seem to choke in the worst moments.
Yeah.
It reminds us of the Canucks. You look at Holtby's playoff numbers. Like, honestly, that guy's been a stud in every series he's been in. I know Dmitry Filipovich had the stats up the other day. And the only series he had a save percentage that was, I think, below like a 915 or a 920 was last year against Pittsburgh. The dude's got like a 933 save percentage in the playoffs.
That's ridiculous.
It's been crazy.
You telling me those stats, which I've already heard a couple times, counter that with Ovechkin having unbelievable playoff stats. So you're looking at the Capitals. And two of their best players, most important players, are so good in the first two rounds of the playoffs, yet they can't do anything.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's that's so interesting. It's mind-boggling because even outside those two players, they've always had stacked teams. Whether it be Fedorov or Backstrom, Kuznetsov. They had Justin Williams that one year. They just always have some good players, and like their defense, Alsner, Carlson, Green at that one point, they were just loaded and. They still can't do it. Is that a curse or something? You think something's going on there?
You know what? I think...
Should we blame America and the White House?
It's Donald Trump. It's your fault, man. No, actually, no. He's helping out. Now they're doing good. Now he's in office.
Holy shit. This guy just supported Trump and Putin on the same show.
Hey.
Kanye West has nothing on Trevor Beggs.
Try to stir him on controversy now. What can I say?
Right? Thumbnail just have Putin, Trump. Oh, what were we talking about?
No, we're talking about. I think one of the problems with the Capitals is they've always gone into the playoffs with extremely high expectations.
But it's warranted though.
It is. But this year, no one seemed to give a fuck about them.
There you go.
No one gave a fuck about the Capitals. No, everyone said, "Oh yeah, the Capitals."
Yeah, whatever.
I picked the Jackets to be the Capitals straight up. And now we're talking about Alex Ovechkin lifting the cup. I mean, it's more of it like in a comical sense. But you know what? Ovechkin is playing some of his best hockey right now.
And this is we're filming this after watching Game 3 yesterday.
One of the best days of hockey.
Yeah, honestly. Incredible day of hockey, and seeing Ovechkin score with 67 seconds left, and the celebration and everything, and it just hit me. I was like, wow, why am I not cheering for this guy? The Canucks are not in the playoffs. I don't give a fuck about any other team. I don't have an attachment. There should be an attachment to Ovechkin because he's been such a great ambassador of the game too. He's done nothing wrong here ever in his tenure here. If the NHL was fucking smart, they'd market him better. He should be on every fucking commercial. But whatever, that's a conversation for another day. Like I said, he's just a good guy. He's been good to us NHL fans, and honestly, get the guy a cup. Let's go. I'm down. That'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jump on the Ovechkin bandwagon and say let's see this guy lift the cup. I think from a comical point of view, it'd be funny. I think he'd do some funny stuff with the cup.
Oh, okay.
But I just want to see Ovechkin go on a run. This is one of the most talented players, if not the most talented goal scorer of our generation. Yeah. The dude's never gotten past the second round of the playoffs.
I know.
I want to see Ovechkin get to a cup final.
Dude, do you think they can do it though? I mean, it's not all Ovechkin. Well, it's gonna be all Ovechkin, the storylines, but they still have a deep team. I still think Evgeny Kuznetsov is an unbelievable player. Watching him play, he's still really young too. I think he can be a difference maker. Backstrom on a long run. John Carlson's last year, he's playing for that UFA money. You know what I'm talking about? That UFA money's nice for a defenseman. That guy might make money this year.
I mean, this gets brought up a lot too. I mean, Carlson aside, I think at center with Backstrom and Kuznetsov, they got one of the best 1-2 punches at center in the entire NHL.
No, straight up.
And Backstrom, he's perennially rated as one of the most underrated players in the league, and I think Kuznetsov could fall in that conversation as well.
Oh, straight
Whether
up.
it's because they get overshadowed by Ovechkin or something else, I'm not sure what it is.
Maybe they don't get overshadowed, but it's you know what you said earlier about just the Capitals. I think nobody's really cared about them anymore. Yeah. They've given up that hope or that dream or that expectation of the winning Stanley Cups because they always choke. It's kind of like what's happening with San Jose too. We've been sleeping on them. Oh, they're in the second round. Okay. They may beat Vegas. They might get to the Final Four. So it's sometimes you just sleep on those teams that we're supposed to do it for so many years, and now we're just whatever. They're not going to do it. It's if St. Louis made the playoffs this year, everyone would be oh fuck these guys. They're always here. And now, like you said, no expectations. Maybe they can build off that. But again, you know how we're saying that they can't seem to get over the second round. Something happens, they get swamped in the expectations. Maybe it's because they always fucking play Pittsburgh, yo.
Maybe,
that's a tough team to fucking.
But you know what? If there's a year to beat the Pens, this is the year because Jenny Malkin came back in Game 3, and he was almost invisible. The guy's clearly playing hurt. He's clearly pushing it, and that really takes something out of Pittsburgh's lineup. I mean, you could argue Malkin was probably one of the. Not front runners, but he was probably in that conversation for the Hart this year.
He was, yeah.
He was unbelievable this year.
He's always dominant. Yeah. You talk shit about Malkin, watch. I wish I could show this video to Malkin right now, saying he's invisible in Game 3. Okay, buddy.
You don't think what did he do in Game 3?
Malkin is one of those players where we might get a little carried away here, but yeah, he didn't do much, but he was so instrumental in one of the goals though. He went to the net with that backhand, boom, it popped over to fucking Hornquist or something, Just he didn't do much the rest of the game, but fuck, yo. Whatever. No, I know what you're saying, though. Malkin's, maybe hurt, and then Kessel's kind of being quiet right now. He's a streaky player. I'm not going to hate on him. Feel the thrill. You do your thing. It may be their best time to do it. I don't think that's the point. That's the important point here. If Washington actually wants to get by Pittsburgh, they don't have to worry about the other team. They just have to worry about themselves. They have a good enough team. And,
no, it's true.
What do they what do you think has to be said in that dressing room? You're one of the leaders. It's so Game 4 is tomorrow or today, whenever this video comes out, because that's a big game. Get it back to Washington. You're a player in that dressing room. What are you saying? Don't just say some stupid shit yo, we gotta play full 60.
Full 60.
Think about the moment, right? Choke all the time. They're up 2-1. Nobody gives a fuck.
That's what they're doing right now.
What are they saying? What are you saying in that dressing room?
Ovechkin's stepping up right now, and he's going guys, I'm in my 30s. I'm losing my teeth. My hair's going gray.
Yeah.
I get paid all this money to fucking drink vodka out of the Stanley Cup, man. That's what we need to do, man. Ovechkin's gonna just buy the whole team. Like, just fucking, they're just gonna get drunk off of pure vodka, man. Like, no pressure, man. Like, don't worry about the fans. Don't worry about the media.
Yeah.
Don't worry about expectations. Just think about drinking fucking vodka to the cup with Ovechkin, man. That's what it should all be about.
And the legacy.
And the legacy.
And
that too.
Of every player on that roster. And,
for sure.
no, man, just get Ovechkin that cup. He fucking deserves it, man. Like, just imagine taking it from Bettman. Like, we'd all be like, yeah, finally, man. He'd be like, yeah! Like, he'd just be some crazy shit,
he
man.
would have the craziest cup celebration of all time, man.
Would he even let it go?
No, probably not. Probably not, man. I think he'd be done.
My bad. But yeah, I don't know, man.
That's it. Ovechkin for the cup, riding Tigers, drinking vodka. That's all you can just know.
Cheers!